So finally, aviation psychiatry. Wow, this is an interesting subject. The notion of combat psychiatry during the First World War is fascinating. You're all familiar with the term shell shock, I would assume, which was an inadequate term to describe what was happening to these people who came from largely rural environments and used to a very quiet lifestyle, suddenly being thrust into this, what I call a tech shock of the Western Front, where you have this faceless, mechanized enemy destroying everything around you. And how does the average psyche come to grips with that? Shell shock, doctors originally, the notion of military psychiatry evolved symbiotically with the war. Prior to the war, notions of any kind of mental problems was largely viewed as cowardice, and this continued during the First World War. There were I think 3,000, in England alone, 3,000 cases of cowardice. 342, I believe, were executed for it. But after the war, after these sort of sacrificial executions, the doctors said, you know, these guys really weren't, many of these guys really weren't to blame. They were suffering from genuine war neurosis, and they shouldn't have been treated this way. So anyway, that's getting ahead of ourselves. So aeroneurosis, this is the title of my book, and I wasn't really happy with it, but the publisher thought it was a good idea. I guess it's catchy. But it describes any nervous condition brought on by flying. Really what the book is about is combat fatigue and how killing people is never a good thing, okay? If you're a human being with a conscience, killing people is just, it's a game changer. And we see this in all the writings of these pilots.